Hey guys, happy Friday! All right, let's get started. I just want to bring this up on the old Facebook, see what I can see. Nothing at the moment. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So, as promised, we are creating with, the Best Day stamp set. Okay, and this was the stamp set I had chosen for my class to go that I was offering sort of at the beginning of the mini. Let's get this centered. Because the price point was good. It's a birthday stamp set, which is typically what people like, or it can be quite popular. So I'm just going to find it here in my catalog, Best Day. So it is this guy here on page 67. So it's a $32 stamp set. You can see two big images, 4 sentiments, and then these 2 other little guys. So we're actually going to be sort of casing this card here. I didn't realize it was from the catalog, but it is. I saw it somewhere else, so I thought that was their design. Although it might. Okay, anywho, we are going to make a card from here. But this is my class to go. The registration closes tomorrow. So time is running out. So the cost of the class includes the stamp set and a package of these embellishments, the iridescent pastel gems. And then you will get the make and takes for 3 designs, 3 of each. So you're gonna make 9 cards. And you just need your inks, some blends, and some adhesive. So all the information is on my page under my events. And then I will have another class to go coming up in the second half. Anyway, we are going to get started. So like I said, we're basically casing that card in the catalog. I didn't realize that's where it was from, like I said. So we are going to use this big image. We're also going to use, because I saw this, I thought it was clever. They still use these little guys. So we're going to use those as well. The other thing I am using is one of these Memories and More card bases. So I will often buy these, even if I don't buy the card packs, because then I just have card bases like ready to go instead of using cardstock. And these ones I liked quite a bit because they're really nice color schemes. So you've got this beautiful blue and green, so lovely. And then you've got your warm colors, this sort of papaya and mango. So this is Balmy Blue and Mint, I think. And then I believe it's papaya and mango. So they are 4x6, they're a little bit bigger, but in this case, that's cool. We're gonna do that. And then they have these fun envelopes. So these are the Enjoy the Adventure Memories and More card kits. So card base, already have. This piece, don't forget to say hi if you're joining me. I like to know who's watching. Oh, hello, Sandy. I already had on my desk. So I'm really trying to pick up things that I have this little container that I put like die cuts I don't use and things like that. So this was already in here. It was a big rectangle. So it's a piece of basic white cardstock and it's a piece of gorgeous grape. So I don't know what it originally was. I can tell you what the size of it is now. So this basic white is 3 1/8, which would mean this other piece is 3 3/8, the gorgeous grape. And then I don't know what it was. It was probably 4 3/8 or something. Anyway, it was bigger than I wanted for the size of the stamp and also for the card. So I thought to be fun, I would just tear it. So I tore the white first. It was already glued down. So I tore the white, which ended up ruining the purple, which was fine. And then I just tore the purple. So that's just gonna be the fun bit we're gonna put on the front of our card. Now, we are going to use these new mini blending brushes. How cute are these? To do our cake. So we are gonna stamp in Memento. I should have set that over here. So we'll bring that out. I don't know, what do you do? Like, I almost always take my stamp to my ink pad, but I know lots of people with big stamps, they take the ink pad to the stamp, which maybe I should start doing, because then maybe I'd get less ink on my block. All right, so because this is not photopolymer, I don't need to use my pierce mat underneath, so I'm gonna just sort of center that and line that up. It is a big stamp, so I like to make sure I've applied a good amount of pressure. And then we're gonna do these little sparkler guys in behind. But we're gonna do those in Daffodil. Delight behind there. And I'm just gonna be guessing, so I'm just kind of trying to look to see how much. There's like 1/4 of an inch. So hopefully I'm gonna get this sort of basically on my cake. Okay, so there is our sparklers back behind. Hello, Jeanette. Okay, and then the fun thing that they did in the catalog was they used the blending brushes, and then they re-stamped this. So we're going to do that piece as well, because I can just see that fit now. So I've got a perfect little bit right there. And I'm just going to I only need that birthday bit. All right, so we will fussy cut that out. I'm gonna do that after so I don't lose it. Okay, so the colors here are Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron. So that's what I have, blue and mint. And then, like I said, what I've got here is Gorgeous Grape, but I think that's gonna be too dark. So we're gonna use Highland Heather, okay? So we are gonna kind of work our way up. They actually, in the catalog, they did the Happy in yellow because you've got the sparklers behind there. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna do blue, mint, or maybe, what do I want? Blue, purple, mint, I think is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna take our blending brush in our Balmy Blue. And we're just gonna kind of come along the bottom of our cake here. So these little blending brushes are awesome for these types of things because they're small. Then what did I say? We're gonna do the heather. And it doesn't matter what I've got on these brushes because I've washed them. So I know you're seeing that there is ink on them, but there's not. It's been washed off. Okay, so I'm just kind of getting a bit of the ink off because I want this to be lightly blended. Ooh, that's pretty. That's very pretty. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Okay. And then, yeah, this is 100%. So Sandy's just saying it's a good multi-purpose stamp, would work for anyone's birthday, and I agree. So kids, grown-ups, male, female, like you name it, it's good. I also like the size of it. In the past, Stampin' Up has had some like really nice, big, like happy birthday. It's like really big, like basically like kind of fills your card front almost. And they haven't had one like that in a while. So to me, this was kind of as close to that as we've had in a little while. And So I knew as soon as I saw it that I was going to be getting it. The cat, I mean, I'm not really a cat person, but it's cute. Okay, so I'm just kind of coming in and making sure that these kind of blend together now. So, quick way if you don't want to like take the time to color with markers. So you can see we've just sort of done that quite quickly. And now we are going to do, so we might, I think I might do the birthday actually in, I don't think we have a gorgeous grape blend, do we though? Or do we? No, we have raspberry. All right, well, we'll have to do it in Highland Heather. That's okay. So we're going to color this in Highland Heather. I might actually do the banner here in dark, and then I think I'm actually gonna do like an ombre. So I'm gonna go dark. And then I'm gonna go light. And then I'm going to pull in fresh freesia. And then also take the color lifter. Because I find that actually helps to blend our colors quite nicely. Okay, so I'm actually going to just do a little bit more of this light Highland Heather. I feel like it kind of got lost in the middle there. There we go. That's looking better. So blends are a fun way to sort of be able to create your own ombre kind of look. And now we are going to fussy cut that out. I was saying on a video I did last weekend, I take things with me if I'm working on things, if we go out for dinner, because there's always that time where you're waiting for your food, right? You get there, you're having a drink, you're maybe having an appetizer, but you're waiting for your meal. And I can still talk to my family. I would never do it with anyone but my family. But so I will take fussy cutting, or if I'm like preparing for a card class, I might take card bases to score. Nothing that would be noisy or disruptive in a restaurant. But I took fussy cutting last time, and then the waitress, or the server, I should say, was like, "Oh, what are you doing there?" And I was like, "Oh, I make cards. I'm just cutting these shapes out of this paper." And she's like, "Oh, wow, that's so awesome." And she was like, "You're really good." It's funny. All right, so that is that guy. Bring my, oh, your sister crochets dishcloths, so she takes them to restaurants? Yeah, like, why not? You're just sitting there, right? Okay, so we're gonna get some mini dimensionals. So here are my minis. Whoa, that'd be terrible if we put that on upside down, wouldn't it? I really like this with the blending brushes. Like, it's so easy, right? Yeah, so easy. Okay, and then like, oh, what I wanted to do, right, we're not done yet. We are also going to, similar to what they did in the catalog, kind of create our own DSP. So we're going to take our little squiggly guy here and we're going to stamp on the background. So I'm going to stamp in the same color. So I'm going to stamp down here in mint. Some of this is going to be covered up. Over here where it's lighter, I'm actually going, oh shoot. Gonna stamp off. Okay, that's good for that. I'm bummed about that, but see what we can't do. Okay, clean this off. And then we are going to do the same in our balmy blue. Even stamped off, this balmy blue is quite bright. I realize I should have done a green one over there. Okay. So that just kind of livens up the background a little. Clean our stamp. Clean this guy as well. I always stamp them off once before I clean them. You just end up with less ink on your chamois. It's not a big deal, but just your chamois doesn't get as dirty as quickly. Okay. So then, oh, perfect. We can actually cover that little guy I didn't like. So we've got, boom. So we're gonna pop this up, not obviously, but maybe obviously if you know me. I had like a portion of dimensionals somewhere, but gone. All right. I'm just wondering if I want to add any ribbon or anything, or if we're just going to add some bling. Just trying to think of the ribbons that we have. We do have this guy. Let's see what it looks like. I haven't even opened it yet. It goes with all that By the Bay paper, I believe. Which again, I haven't really played with. This paper, or maybe that navy ribbon goes with that. I can't keep track. I need to play. I always think I'm doing so well, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's already the 20th of January, and I haven't even used these products yet. But I don't actually really know how we would, this is a big piece, so to put ribbon in behind it might be a bit much. Let's take a look. Let's just see where we're at. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe. Okay. Okay, I don't hate it. So I'm just gonna cut. This is way more than we need, but. So I'm just gonna kind of go back and forth with the ribbon. and see what I like. Okay, I actually like that quite a bit. Although maybe we just want it to come out like that. So let's do a bit more like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that like that, and I'm going to put the card, this down on top, and hopefully it's gonna be amazing. But what I might actually do as well is I had some paper pumpkin glue dots to the rescue. I'm gonna put one under there so that that part of the ribbon is not gonna move. And I'm going to do the same up here. I used to hate these paper pumpkin glue dots. I was like, oh my God, who uses these? And then one of my teammates, I was at an event with her, and she's like, oh my God, they're the best, especially with your take a pick tool. So I use them a lot more now, actually, because we have the take a pick tool. So I want to cover that little guy that I messed up. Okay. So, like I said, I cut way too much ribbon, but that's okay. Cut the end. And cut the end here. Voila. So this, to me, is a good masculine card, even though it has the purple, or gender neutral. Let's call this is a good gender neutral design that we've got going on here. But now I do still feel like it needs some blank. So let's take a look at what we got going on. So we could always use some of those in color, or I was thinking we've got these if we wanted to use the purple. Or we have these, which have, these have balmy blue. Although I think, yeah, they have the balmy blue. But I think I kind of like the idea, maybe, of using these. I know on the actual card they use some sort of sequin. I don't really have sequins at the moment. At least I don't have any sequins that are actually in the current catalog. Everything I have is retired. So let's use some of these guys. So I might kind of do like a purpley color here. And then this guy, if you're wondering what I'm doing, his adhesive, because they're adhesive backed, but it's kind of gone off the center of the embellishment, so then you can see it. That's not cool. And then let's do another, no, maybe not. And then we're just gonna do some small guys. it's a very cheerful sort of, you know, party atmosphere. Like, woohoo! We are having some fun. All right, what do you guys think? What do you think? Do we add in like a... Just thinking I'll add in another one of those blue ones. You like it? Well, yay. Yeah, it's kind of fun, right? Then you throw in the little dots. Like I said, it's not sequins like the card or like the catalog used, but I still think it's pretty fun. Okay, I think we're good. So what are we down at? Half an hour, perfect. All right, so yes, that is, just let me put this stuff out of the way so we can get our act together here. All right, pull out our nice piece of paper. All right, so here is our finished design. This sort of fun happy birthday card using our Best Day stamp set. Do we have any liquid dots? That would be fun too. I don't really know what you mean by liquid dots. What do you mean by liquid dots? And this was my plug for my Best Day class to go. So in the class to go, I'm gonna show you. You will be making these 3 cards, 3 designs, and 3 of each. So you end up with 9 cards. You just need to buy the stamp set, or the cost of the class is the stamp set and the embellishments, and then a little bit extra for the make and takes. If you already ordered the stamp set, then you just are going to pay a reduced price, which is $25, which then gets you the embellishments and the make and takes. Full card class, I think, is $60. And then if you live Canada or the US, you can purchase the PDF, and that is $15. But registration closes tomorrow. Crystal effect kinds of thing. No, we don't have anything like that in the catalog. Okay, so happy Friday. That was really fun. I had fun making that. I like how this turned out. I think I will end up making more in the other color scheme as well. And this would be just a super easy birthday card for me to have on hand. Okay, I still have to go out to my son's basketball game tonight, and then up early for lacrosse tomorrow. So hopefully everyone has the rest of their evening, nice Friday evening, and you've got a nice weekend planned, hopefully with some crafting. Okay, thanks guys.